Hey everybody, Rob.
Annelies.
We are here today and we are cooking our favorite vegetarian dish, and that is Paneer
Tikka Masala.
All right, we're gonna do a little bit in Spanish and English along the way, so hope you all can join us. Enjoy.
Enjoy, thanks.
All right, so the first thing we're gonna wanna do here is grab our paneer, and paneer is a special cheese, super tasty. It is a dry, non-melting cheese. It's a kind of like a squeaky cheese.
Es un queso que no se derrite, entonces este es el primer paso.
We're going for about 9 to 10 ounces of paneer, and we're gonna cube it.
9 a 10 onzas y vamos a cortarlo en cuadrados.
And we want it to be nice, good chunks of paneer, so I'm gonna cut it about maybe an inch thick or so.
Lo tienes que cortar en pedazos como gruesos.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
That's good. All right, moving on. Next up, we have our green peppers and our onion. And when we cut these up, we want them to be about the same size as the chunks of paneer.
Cuando corten el rocoto verde, tienen que asegurarse un poquito que esté casi al tamaño del paneer. So,
Something else.
yeah.
All right, that's done.
That's done. Una cebolla y un rocoto verde.
Y'all, next up, we're gonna go ahead and add some Greek yogurt to this. We're gonna do a half cup to our marinade. This is a marinade for our paneer and our veggies here, peppers and onions.
So, para utilizar media taza de yogur griego en realidad, y entonces eso para la sazón.
And then we're going for our chili powder here.
El chili pepper.
Chili.
Chili.
A little bit dash chili powder there. And we're also gonna do some salt and pepper.
Sal y pimienta.
Salt. Garam masala.
Garam masala.
This is only, I've only been able to find this in Indian stores, Indian grocery stores. So you might be able to find it elsewhere, but have a peek around. There's a lot of local shops you can get, especially here in Charlotte. There's some good ones. Ooh, strong smell to it.
Es un ingrediente que viene de la India, que es garam masala, lo puedes encontrar en cualquier grocery store. Acá personalmente nosotros lo encontramos en un específico store que es de totalmente cosas e ingredientes de la India, entonces pueden preguntar en sus stores de comida para ver si lo tienen ese ingrediente.
Next up, we're gonna make our ginger and garlic paste. I've got 3 cloves of garlic and a thumb of ginger, about a thumb.
So, 3 dientecitos de ajo y el kion, que nosotros le llamamos en español.
We've got our ginger and our garlic and our mortar and pestle, and we're just gonna smash this sucker up.
Okay. Nosotros lo llamamos en el español el morterito de piedra, donde tú lo puedes moler el ajo y el kion juntos. So, Robert está trabajando y lo va a hacer en una moler bien finita.
Really gotta get this. All right, ginger paste, done. All right, garlic chili paste, garlic and ginger paste in. All right.
El kion y el ajo.
And then I forgot to add, we're gonna add a little bit of turmeric powder here.
Turmeric es lo que nosotros lo llamamos el azafrán, que mucho lo consumimos ahí en la sierra.
Oh,
Wow, that was a lot.
A little bit more turmeric than we wanted, folks, but you know what? We
More
just gotta
flavor.
roll with it.
That means
I'm gonna
more
dust
flavor.
off a little bit here.
Isn't it this one, baby, that one of most hottest chilies?
It's one of the, it's if not the hottest pepper in the world. And we're just gonna use a tiny little dash. Crack her open. Let's see.
Let's go see.
I'm definitely, oh, that's it, that's it. That's all we need. This is just gonna kick the spice up to another level. And definitely wash your hands
Absolutely.
after handling this stuff. It is no joke.
Yeah, so just a little bit, para todos los que van a mirar en español, este es el ingrediente que usamos es uno de los ajíes más picantes del mundo. Entonces lo usamos simplemente porque a nosotros nos gusta la comida un poquito bien picante.
Yeah.
Entonces,
Take it easy with this stuff.
yep.
All right.
No lo ponga mucho.
This has to marinate for 20 minutes minimum, but you can marinate overnight as well.
Lo puedes sazonar por 20 minutos.
All right, we'll be back in just a minute. Now that we've got our paneer marinating, we're gonna go ahead and start working on our sauce and or gravy as they call it.
Ya, mientras el paneer está sazonando, entonces ahorita vamos a freír media taza de cebolla. Estamos usando la roja y la blanca porque no teníamos toda la roja.
I've got about 2 tablespoons of oil in. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a cup of onion in. I've got red and white. It's what I had. You can use whatever you like, really.
Ya, 2 cucharitas de aceite de oliva.
I'm gonna go ahead and let that cook up for a little bit.
There you go.
All right, our onions have been cooking for about 5 minutes now, just about medium. Starting to turn translucent. I'm gonna go ahead and add in 1 medium-sized diced tomato.
Una vez que las cebollas están friéndose por alrededor de 5 minutos, lo agregas un tomate picado en piezas muy pequeñitas.
I wanted to spice things up a bit, so I've got these 2 habanero peppers that I'm gonna cut up and I'm gonna throw in here. All right, so we've got the 2 habaneros here, roughly chopped. They're going in.
Ok, hemos picado 2 habaneros en piezas no tan pequeñas.
Okay, this recipe calls for cashews, but you can also use almonds, and I couldn't find cashews, so that's what we're using today, some almonds.
Estamos usando algunas almendras porque la receta que estamos preparando requiere
I'm putting in about a half cup of shaved almonds.
media taza de almendras. Y lo fríes hasta que se estén todos, right, baby?
Oh yeah. And the last bit of seasoning we're gonna throw in is our garam masala.
Los últimos ingredientes es masala
And our chili powder.
y chili powder.
And you want to cook that for about 2 minutes and until it cooks off a bit and you get that really savory smell.
Lo tienes que cocinar aproximadamente por 2 minutos hasta que veas ese sabor y olor.
All right, you're gonna cook this again about 2 minutes, and then after that, shut it down, take it off the stove, and you want to completely cool this down because we're about to throw it in the blender.
2 minutos,
2
simplemente 2 minutos, baby, 2. Y después lo sacas y lo dejas que se enfríe completamente. So, es la primera vez que Robert aprendió a hacer arroz blanco. So, baby, muéstrales cómo se hace el arroz blanco.
Yeah, we're making some white rice. If you don't have a rice cooker, you need a rice cooker. I'm just gonna tell you right now, there's no other way or easier way to cook rice than having a rice cooker. Just invest in one, it's great. Here's your conversion for rice. For every 1 cup of rice, you use 1.5 cups of water. So in this situation, I'm using 2 cups of rice, and I'm gonna use 3 cups of water. And that should give me the perfect consistency on the rice. So I've got my water in, and I'm just gonna add some salt. And stir it up.
Ok, la receta para un arroz blanco exquisito es por cada taza de arroz le agregas 1,5 tazas de agua. Entonces en este momento hemos hecho 2 tazas de arroz, entonces se van 3 tazas de agua y lo agregas sal Y eso es todo, lo dejas sancochar y es listo y delicioso.
Super easy. You need the rice. We're serving rice with our Indian dish. It's gonna be great. Get the rice cooker.
Yep.
We have our paneer and pepper and onion marinade that's been sitting for a little bit over 20 minutes. You know, ideally, again, you would want to do this overnight, but 20 minutes is just fine.
Ok, después que está todo condimentado, está listo aproximadamente 20 minutos.
And I'm just gonna start layering these kebabs, these metal skewers that I have. Paneer, and then peppers, and onion.
Ok, lo pones el queso, el ají verde y la cebolla y lo vas poniendo. Bueno, para nosotros lo que en cualquier país lo haces, nosotros tenemos los de metal, pero también los venden los de madera. Entonces, si no tienes los de metal, usa los de madera.
So, if you don't have any skewers, you can do this on your stovetop. You know, use your cast iron skillet or any skillet for that matter. You don't have to use a grill in the case that we're doing it, but I want to get that char grilled flavor. So we're gonna use these, we're gonna put these on the grill.
Lo vamos a poner en la parrilla y eso es como para agregarle el sabor un poquito más.
So I've got my grill fired up to about medium, 2 burners here. Not gonna need much real estate on here, so I'm just sticking to these burners. And the goal here is to get a little bit of char on it, you know, to get it cooking. You don't want to overcook it because it'll change the texture of the vegetables. You still want the springy vegetables and the cheese. If you overcook the cheese, it'll become chewy and it won't be springy anymore. So you're just trying to get a little bit of cooking.
Lo que él trato de decir es que no lo cocines mucho el queso, porque una vez que tú lo cocinas mucho, como que el sabor pierde. Entonces son simplemente un poco nada más.
All right. 7 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and flip them. Come get a close-up shot. You want that char in there.
De 5 a 7 minutos lo dejas en la parrilla.
Come get a little bit closer. You see that char? A little bit of that char is good. You don't want a little bit too much right there, we see. But you know, every grill is different. You have to work with it. And the grill, this grill right here, all the heat is in the back. This burner's kind of weak over here, so you work with what you got. I've got my burners turned off. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. They're done to a varying degree. Again, you want a little bit of this, but not this. A little bit overdone right there, but that's how we do it, home cooking style.
You learn
That looks
as
pretty
you
good right
go.
there. We did a lot of extra paneer because we like the paneer, so this one's just cheese. All right, and then we go back inside.
Quesito, quesito.
I've got my cool down veggie mix from earlier, and I'm gonna go ahead and puree it up. So I'm gonna toss it in and add about a half cup of water.
Una vez que todos los vegetales están ya como fríos, lo tienes que licuar y lo agregas media taza de agua.
All right, and we're trying for a puree here. I noticed it's a little thick, so I'm gonna add some more water. I wanna get really smooth consistency.
Lo agregamos un poquito más de agua para que no esté tan seco, para que esté un poco más aguadito.
This is the consistency we're looking for here. Nice puree, and we are done with this.
Esta es la consistencia que requiere para el puré de los vegetales.
We're back to the pan we were earlier when we cooked our veggie and tomato puree and onion puree. Gonna put a tablespoon of oil in and a little bit more of the ginger and garlic paste that we made.
Una cucharadita de aceite de oliva y un poquito más de kion y ajo.
All right, now that our ginger and garlic paste is cooked off for about a minute or two, I'm gonna go ahead and add our tomato and onion puree.
Una vez que el ajo y el kion está frito un aproximado de 2 minutos, entonces después le agregas el puré que se creó del...
And we're gonna add about a half cup to 3/4 cup of water, and I'm just gonna use the water to rinse this out so I don't waste any.
Un poquito le agregas una como media taza de agua para que no desperdicies nada de la salsa.
I'm dropping the heat from a medium and dropping it to a little about a low medium, and I'm gonna cover and well, mix it up, and then I'm gonna cover and let everything come to temperature.
Okay,
Woo.
lo bajó el nivel del heat, de la temperatura de la cocina a mediano, porque estaba mediano low. Entonces lo va a cerrar hasta que se cocine un poquito más.
This has been simmering on low for about 15 minutes now, and it's pretty much ready. I'm just gonna add the final steps here, and that's gonna be heavy cream, maybe a couple tablespoons.
Ok, una vez que está hirviendo más o menos un aproximado de 15 minutos, le agregas la crema de leche, más o menos unas... How many spoons, baby?
3 tablespoons, roughly.
4 cucharadas de crema, más o menos.
And this will bring the temperature down.
Y esto lo va a llevar la temperatura, lo va a bajar la temperatura un poquito y después vamos a agregar el siguiente ingrediente.
And we're gonna go ahead and throw in these fenugreek as well, this fenugreek.
Fenugreek.
Which is kasuri methi if you're at the Indian store. There's also methi seeds, so there's fenugreek seeds and there's fenugreek flour. So get the leaves of the flour. And we're going for about
Cojar las hojitas.
a teaspoon.
Una cucharadita.
All right, I'm gonna mix this up.
It's looking so good, babe.
Looks great. Smells incredible. And the fenugreek is just,
The smell is
man,
good.
it is out of this world. It smells great. So we've got this incorporated, and I'm gonna go ahead and just turn my heat off.
Okay, lo apago la cocina
Now we are adding back our paneer.
y ahora lo que estamos haciendo es
our whole veggies.
agregando el queso.
And we are looking great, and we're just gonna go ahead and put this on some rice, and we are done.
We pretty much done, so ya está listo. Prácticamente ahorita lo vamos a dejar por unos minutitos más y después se va a servir con el arroz blanco. Robert ahora es experto en hacer arroz blanco.
There's our rice
Lo
here.
hace mucho mejor que yo.
The
Entonces,
one I'm realizing now though, we did forget one step. You add a little bit of oil and mix your rice around before you add your water. But otherwise, it's still great rice. I don't like to mess around with it and throw too much flavors in like garlic. It's just rice. You want it to be nice and plain. We've got so much spice in this dish right here, so we just want some rice to balance that out.
el arroz, por lo general a Robert no le gusta que lo hagan con ajo porque yo personalmente me gusta con el ajo y el aceite, pero como lo que hemos preparado, el paneer, tiene mucho sazón, entonces no necesitas agregar solamente agua y sal al arroz.
All right, let's go ahead and plate up. Okay, here we are, y'all. We plated up, and it looks good.
Yeah, we're gonna taste it.
Take a look at that. You know, some people would say like a little bit more color. They want to see like an orange. And if you wanted that, you just add more chili powder, and it'll add some color to it.
A little bit more.
But I can't wait any longer. You want to try this out?
Yeah, absolutely. So es el producto final de la cocina que nosotros hicimos, entonces vamos a probar para ver cómo salió.
We'll start with the cheese. Let's get a piece of this cheese.
Wow. So incredible. Very spicy. Yummy.
Pretty spicy. I'm gonna add some salt to it. I think it needs some salt.
Yeah.
What do you
a
think?
little
bit of
bit.
salt. But other than that, tastes great. Thank you for joining us in our kitchen today. I hope you might learn something. Maybe try some new fun dish like we did today. So thanks again.
Yeah. Gracias por mirar en nuestra cocina y participar con nosotros en los videos. Si desean, por favor, inténtelo cocinar y lo van a disfrutar mucho y muchas gracias.
Eat on. See ya.
Bye.